I went to girls' high school in Boston, which was a very good school, and my friend Anna Dowd and I got all A's for 4 years, and they put our names on a plaque and hung it on the wall, for posterity to look at. And I was a immigrant child, so my parents didn't know things about scholarships and things like that, and they did have a guidance counselor, but nobody counseled me to apply for a scholarship. And besides, it was Depression time, and maybe there weren't a lot of scholarships. So I applied to Boston Teachers College, and my sophomore high school English teacher in high school and a biology teacher that I hadn't had got a hold of me and said, "We don't approve of people going to the Boston schools, going to Boston Teachers College and coming back and teaching the Boston schools." So, and they said there's a college out in Western Massachusetts University, it was called Massachusetts State College at that time, and later became the University of Massachusetts at Amherst, and they advised me to apply there, and the tuition was just $100. So I applied and got in, and I got a scholarship of $100 for my high school, and so that made it easy. So I went to University of Massachusetts at Amherst, and it was really nice out in the country, after having been brought up in Boston. Although Boston was good because we had lived a 10-minute walk from the beach in Dorchester, near South Boston, near a nice beach. So that all summer long we used to go to the beach and go swimming and jump off a raft, and it was a lot of fun. So anyway, I landed at the University of Massachusetts, and I decided to major in chemistry because my fourth year of high school is the first year I took a science, and it was chemistry. And Mr. Busick was a wonderful teacher, so I fell in love with the subject. So that's what I did, and I was the only girl chemistry major in the class of 1940. So Amherst was beautiful, and we had a pond in the middle of the campus, and in the winter it froze, and we went ice skating there. And I got a job in the library, 20 hours a week. And I lived in a dorm over the dining hall. So there were only about 20 girls with a lady professor as a house mother. And they had rules. We had to be in by 10 o'clock on weekday nights and 11 o'clock on the weekends. That's the way it was at that point. And I joined a sorority, Alpha Lambda Mu. And so I had a social life, and I studied hard and worked and managed everything quite well. And I did very well. When we graduated, I was one of the 3 highest in the class, and they called my name first, and everybody clapped at the graduation. And then they said, "Please don't clap anymore because it's going to take too long." So I was the only one they clapped for until it got to the end, and I'm sure my parents were very proud. So I took all the, chemistry major, math, physics, and I also took courses with the best English professor and, the best, social studies history professor. So I really enjoyed my college life, and and profited. I did well and enjoyed my trip through college. And even though it was hard work, I had fun, and I was treasurer of my sorority. And from the sophomore, junior, and senior years, I lived in a sorority house, and we had a couple of girls who cooked for us, and we had to all take turns cleaning part of the house, and it was a nice life. Let's see.